Okay, now we have to do some modifications here. First off, I need new speed control. What's that? What's that? Too small. Oh, there's 18 amp. What's that? That's 20 amp. 18 amp, but this will do a 3-cell. Yes, it will. Okay, so the best I got, maybe? I'm looking here. What are these? UBECs. V-tail mixers and plugs. Okay, one last place to look. I have an 18 amp brushed speed control there. Oh, on the back side here. On my wall, do I have any? Right there, guys. I'm just checking through stuff, looking. Darn, eh? Oh, but I will show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that in here. Okay. 8-channel receiver on the Turnigy, the Turnigy 9. So that's going to be the receiver. By applying the, where's a plug? Plug the bind plug in right away. Okay. Wow, that is hard to fit in there. There it goes. There, now. Okay, so to get this out, you see, I'm wondering, do I try this with a LiPo, a 7 volt? I think so. What can it harm? As long as I keep it under 9.6 volts. This one I can use a 3-cell, but maybe I'll burn out the motor. Okay, okay, change the plug on here. And what did I find? Oh, a zippy 40C discharge, high discharge, 2200 milliamp. Maybe a little big, 2200 milliamp. We'll see. Then again, that 540 motor is pretty heavy back there. So, you know what? They have nothing. It's nice. It's done with shrink tubing, but they don't have any plugs. So if I fire up and my throttle's, say, reversed, like it happens on these Turnigy radios, I'm going to have to sit this to make sure that it gets full throttle, the prop doesn't hurt anything. It's easy, all you have to do is hit the full throttle, shut it off, and then reverse the throttle if that is the issue. But I'm going to get it all plugged in here, and we'll bind the transmitter to the radio. Okay, so I got the receiver bound. The servos in the plane work. That's the motor at full throttle. I think we have an issue there. I tell you. Doesn't even try to move on the stand, and I just got a rubber band holding it here. It'll clamp, but holy moly, there's no thrust at all. But I'll see for amp draw here. We'll see. We'll just confirm this, because plug this. Give a test in the nose here, and I'll tell you, I'll bet you We got nothing. Watch. See, we got full throttle. We got. Oops. See, and it says it's arming. You have to safety. So here we go. It's making about 70 watts. What was that? 8 amps. 8 amp draw, you guys. 8 amp draw. Wow. 70 watts of power. Now I'm using a 40C discharge LiPo in here. Okay, well. 8 amps. Well. Let's unplug that. I should use, I wonder, I think I have a motor coming for this. Obviously this 20 amp ESC is going to be plenty if all that draws is 8. But I can't see that making enough power to make this thing fly. Maybe I put a better prop on. We'll have to try that. Well, I gotta go to sleep. Anyways, this should be a fun build. Okay, so where is it? I put it away. Anyways, I cut the old ESC out, right? And I'm going to use this little one here, this 18 amp. Now, I'm going to try and use this ESC because I can put a higher voltage to it. And we'll see if I can use this with that 540 can motor and make enough thrust. Maybe I'll put a little bigger prop on the back there. Right? And I use an 1800 milliamp battery, I hope. We'll see. But since this stuff, battery, motor, gotta be really careful with this one because it might the motor and the battery only have 2 leads, right? Make sure I'm pick this up. And I'm not going to put any plugs on this. I usually put plugs on everything. But this, I'm just going to put a solder joint here and solder this on. And if this doesn't work, it doesn't make enough power, I'll be pulling all of it out to put a brushless system in anyway, so I won't even use this speed controller. But let's get these set up here. Get some flux on there. Wow. I haven't got any of that left on my... We'll grab the soldering gun. Yeah. I have a little solder, but I use this bigger stuff. Give just a second for this. Soldering gun to warm up. There we go. There's a positive for the ESC is soldered up. Cool off for a half second. Put a positive. Let's get the negative lead up here. It's going nice end to end. Already have shrink tubing on there. Remember, just a little bit of flux on there. Keep the soldering gun up for a second. Let that solder run into that joint. And don't move it. If you move them quickly for any reason, oh, my head's in the way, isn't it? It gets for a gold joint. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? Zooming in. Okay. So I'll take and I'm going to just shrink tube over those two joints. And some fire. Fire. Okay. That's done. Holy moly, my cats are getting in trouble here. I'll be right back.